Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Panthers are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down.
When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Powers through the defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got room to work. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's got his man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Pocket breaking down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Booker. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able...
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Georgia State. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Booker. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Gets it past the marker. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Back to pass, it's Booker. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.
Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. Made a defender miss. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting defense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the top, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! That trip to the end zone, his 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tough.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Boone.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to get it in. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping of that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A first down run in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing yardage on first down, second and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Pressure coming. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bishop. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Nice move to keep running. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.